my car from the land in which I was born almost 51 years ago. Now, let me start off by saying this is supposed to be, I don't know the words to describe what I want to say right now because I was going to say something else. But this is the land that God made for all humanity. It wasn't for anyone in particular, it was for all of humanity to do the works that God put them on the earth to do. And nobody is doing that works. So I don't know what any of yous are protesting about, so-called, this is not democracy, this is not Republican, this that Donald Trump is not a king, that he's not this, he's not that. What are yous? Yous are nothing but pieces of little dirt, little ants that don't do nothing for anybody or anything but yourselves. You don't even do for your kids. All you're doing is copycatting the white people. The white people are woo since a long time ago. And so were all of you, because no one is living correctly. You're fucking your kids, you're smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking, licking, raping your kids, allowing your kids to be raped or molested or sent off to be sex trafficked. They're prostitutes, they're lesbians, they're gay. You don't know how to be parents. You're ruining your children just like you're ruining this country. By opening up all these businesses and not allowing people to have homes, not allowing people to afford to live. You own all these businesses, and then you claim that you want fairness and equality, but when I'm inside Walmart or any store and the security is black, and I'm not racist or discriminating, I'm just telling you what it's like, because I grew up around all of them, and I treated everybody the same, regardless of color or whatnot. There were times when I was a little bit in fear of my life because of the gangs, and you got to understand what gangs are and why gangs form. And it's because our country, our ways are wrong. We're not living right. We're not eating right. We're not drinking right. We're not sleeping right. We're not taking care of our children. They're running outside, getting hit by cars, drowning in pools. You're leaving your kids in hot cars. That's what you want, life? That's the life you want? You want your kids to be raped and molested and beat up and killed and murdered by some lunatic that doesn't know how to control his penis? That doesn't know how to control his dragon in between his legs? The snake in between his legs? You don't know how to be parents. You don't even know what life and living is. You're just copycatting what you've seen others do. And what others have been doing is wrong for centuries upon centuries, thousands and millions, I don't know about millions, but for as long as humanity has been on this earth, they have not lived right. Because we are not, the types of businesses, the way we're living day to day, we're not living the way we're supposed to. Okay, our children are being beat up in school. Our children are being pushed over, broken bones, broken this. I know what happened to my son because of the curse upon my life. Because everybody's after the white people and trying to eliminate them and annihilate them and take them off the planet. And they're trying to take over. Yous are the ones that are racist. Yous are the ones that are fascist or whatever you call it and discriminating. You better take a look in the mirror and really look at the truth, because none of you know what the truth is. You abuse, you neglect, you abandon, you forsaken, you conspire, You neglect and reject your own children. You leave them on the streets doing drugs or living a life that they can't even survive. Trump is trying to do a good thing, but you don't understand. He's being used by God. So you think that it's Trump that's doing all of this. There's somebody behind him. And not just a somebody, there's many people, many leaders, many powerful people that are behind Trump. And I don't meaning to behind him in having his back. They are using him, okay, we're all being used as pawns and puppets, because that's what we are. Okay, because we haven't shown ourselves to be anything else. Well, I've tried, but because of everybody else doing the wrong thing, thinking they're living life, and they're not, because if we were living right, not one person would be getting hurt. Not one person would be in jail. Not one person would be cheating on another. And one person would not be marrying 1,000 million people. Wouldn't have 10,000 babies by every time Dick and Harry, Curly Moe and Larry and Sue and well, whatever their names are. People, it's time to wake up. Get out of your fantasy bubble. Get out of your fantasy island bullshit. Okay? User living, that's exactly what user living like. You're living like what you see on TV or in the movies. And you think in your mind that that is the way to life. No. Okay? What you're seeing in the movies and what you're seeing on TV are true stories. Some of them are turned around. The tragic and horrific real life stories are turned into comedies like mine. They've used my past and my family's past of nonsense of setting us up and killing us and getting us involved in bad things because they're repeating. See, the white people are suffering too, and you don't understand what God is doing. The white people are suffering because the black people are blaming us for slavery upon them. No. If they knew the real truth, yes, I understand that there were some atrocities, some travesties, and horrors and whatnot of what went on back in those days. It's still going on. You're doing it to your own people. You're putting them away in fucking loony bins. You're getting them hooked on drugs because you don't want to deal with them. You ain't no kind of person. I wouldn't want you on my land, on my planet, in my country. Because ain't not one of you loyal or faithful, and none of you know nothing about life and living, nor about working. All you know about is fucking, sucking, dicking, and licking, and smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, and partying. And now that everybody's raining on your parade, because y'all can't do that no more, because now the outcome and result is coming through the cost and consequences of the outcome and result to what you've chosen, decided to do, being copycats, following the wrong example in life, because of that freedom and free will that God has given us, but you went and abused it and misused it and misplaced it, misguided it, misleaded and misdirected. Y'all people don't know what you're doing. There's millions of kids that are missing. There's millions of foster kids. There's millions of kids waiting to be adopted. And they shouldn't even have to be adopted if they were born from a mother and by a father. Who are you to tell Trump what's right and what's wrong when you don't even know what's right and wrong? He's got wisdom. He's been through it. Just like I've been through it. My son's been through it. got God supposedly on his side, I believe. I'm not sure because I haven't heard from my son. And yous are all keeping me from my son. When y'all are the ones that had me molested as a child. And had me raped and taken advantage of by all these guys. And took me from my mommy and put a man in her life that was an asshole. And then you didn't rent to her because she was a single mom. So you had to have her hook up with a man that beat the shit out of her and manipulated her, womanized her, abused her, and her children. Just so that she could be rented an apartment. It made her have to take care of an asshole, deadbeat motherfucker. So I'm suffering because of all of you assholes. Because y'all don't know how to control your punani, or your anus, or your mouths. Because all you like doing is smoking, drinking, vaping, drugging, sexing, partying, sucking them dicks. Walking around, and you ain't even fearing no disease or no sickness or no infection. You're like, man, I ain't gonna catch nothing, man. I can do whoever I want, man. Yeah, God made us for each other. You some sick-ass motherfuckers. Having your little drug parties and your little rave parties and having orgies. Y'all are some nasty idiots. Some disgusting people. And I have to worry about my son being around all of this and influenced by all of this, but I would hope to know that he knows and has enough sense not to do those things. But with today's world and you people, you're forcing everybody. And let me tell you, World War III, you won't have to worry about World War III. You're going to have to worry about me, Sherry Lynn motherfucking Rice. Fuck the Costello name. Sherry Lynn motherfucking Rice. And not even the Rice name. Just Sherry Lynn. I'm my own. I'm not of my mommy and my daddy. They can all go fuck themselves. Because they never did a goddamn thing for me but kill me, abandon me, abuse me, neglect me, and reject me. Misuse me. Misguided, misled, and misdirected me. All of y'all can go to hell and rot in hell. With your little, oh, we want to smoke, drink, drug, sex, party. You can't tell us what we can and can't do. This is not democracy. Oh, no? You're right, it's not. You're right. You are so right. It's death. Because of your choices. Your pathetic choices. Look at what y'all did to me. You made me lose part of my tooth. And my other teeth. And then as a kid, you and your little dentistry to make money. Oh, we got to drill their teeth. We got to say they have cavities. We got to drill their teeth so we can put cavities and make money. So y'all are taking all these jobs that require money and you have to have money. And then the insurances don't pay jack shit for nothing unless it's to take away from your life. They don't do anything to help you save your life. Everything in this world is set up to fuck people out of their lives and to eliminate and to annihilate them. The insurances don't pay shit. The gangs, the mob, the mafia are keeping me from being able to get the help I need. My mommy, my daddy, my haters, my enemies, all of you. The fuck? Let me talk to you. Let's have a one-on-one. I'll show you some shit. I'll fill you in on some shit that you don't know. That you think you know. You ain't got a clue. You ain't got no idea. What are you? You can all protest right now, but what about all the missing kids? What about all the missing persons? You know what? When you go missing, ain't nobody gonna come find you. How about that? How about those cookies? How about those apples? When your kids go missing, when your husband or your boyfriend take your kids or take you, leave you because you a stay-at-home mom, or because you cheated on them, or because they don't want you no more, and they're gonna make you look crazy and go crazy and lock you up and make you homeless and lose your kids. That's the kind of system you want, really? That's That's what you're fighting against Trump for? He's trying to make this a better country for everybody. Y'all are delaying him because you want to do, because you don't want him to take the credit. Y'all are trying to take him out and all us white people so you can do it the right way. But you don't know the right way because you are all the ones that are bringing all these parties and orgies and drugs in. And it's destroying your own kind, your own children. I don't think people like to get fucked up the ass, because I know I don't. And I know I don't like to suck dick. And I don't like to suck pussy either. And I don't want nobody to do me either. I never wanted sex. But I had to depend and rely on others. Which made me have to give up my virginity to stay with somebody so I would have somebody to protect me, because my mommy and daddy were nowhere to be found, and none of you were nowhere to be found to help me out. You made me leave foster home so you could go ahead and go about this generational curse bullshit, devil shit. Fuck you. I hope this world burns to the ground with everybody in it. Toodles, motherfucker. We're not in Oz anymore. Goodbye.